Once, there was a very rich man. He lived a life many can only dream of. Every day, he dressed in the finest clothes, purple linen. He ate magnificent feasts and the sweetest wine every single day. His house was a grand palace, with tall gates separating him from the world outside. Now, just outside the gates, there was another man, Lazarus. He was desperately poor and very sick. He longed for crumbs from the rich man's table. The only comfort came from street dogs. The rich man passed by every day, maybe not even seeing him. Lazarus was invisible. The gate stayed closed. They lived side by side but in different worlds. See the unseen, hear the silent cries. The day came, as it does for everyone, when Lazarus died. Angels gently came and carried his soul away to a place of peace. He was brought to be with Abraham's side, a place of honor, care, and rest. Sometime later, the rich man also died. He was buried with a grand funeral and a fine tomb, but his soul's fate was very different. He found himself in Hades, a place of torment. From his place of suffering, he looked up and saw Abraham, with Lazarus at his side. The man he had ignored was now comforted, while the rich man was in agony. The distance between them was far greater than a simple gate. He realized his terrible mistake. In his agony, the rich man cried out, "Father Abraham, have pity on me. Send Lazarus to dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am in agony in this fire." He now asked help from the very man he had denied even crumbs, still seeing Lazarus as someone to send, not as an equal. "Son, remember in your lifetime you received your good things, while Lazarus received bad things. Now he is comforted here, and you are in agony. Between us and you a great chasm has been set in place, so none can cross from here to you, nor from there to us." The comforts of his life were gone. The time for mercy had passed. His fate was sealed. In life, he built a wall of indifference and selfishness, and in death, that wall became an eternal chasm. He had separated himself from God and neighbor through a life without compassion, and now that separation was final. Realizing there was no hope for himself, his thoughts turned to his 5 brothers. "Then I beg you, Father, send Lazarus to my family, to warn them, so they will not come to this place of torment." Abraham replied, "They have Moses and the prophets. Let them listen to them." God's message was clear. Love God, care for the poor. He insisted, if someone from the dead goes to them, they will repent. If they do not listen to Moses and the prophets, they will not be convinced, even if someone rises from the dead. Jesus told this to religious leaders who loved money, to warn that hardened hearts will not yield to miracles. The problem was not a lack of evidence, it was a lack of love. Open your eyes to the Lazarus at your own gate and share mercy that restores dignity. Listen to the message God has already given and let compassion open the gate.